I must say, this river, it's starting to come along now. As you can see, we've converted pretty much everything to mud. This sort of layer here, that's sort of the border between the water and land, we're probably going to do something with and change it up. Also, you can see there's still gravel and whatnot, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. I think there's another area over here where, like, you can see right there, I think, if we go... Yeah, I sort of made a bit of a border for gravel. I didn't want to replace all of this because I'm probably going to cover it anyway. But now it's time, if we go up here, you can see we've put ourselves a chest down. We've got pretty much all the materials we can get, at least right now, as you can see, for a nether portal build. We're just missing a couple materials, which we can't even get until we go to the nether. So we're going to get this build up, and then we can actually head over into the nether. Well, the build is now done from the outside anyway. If we go on the inside, you notice there's no floor or ceiling. That's because we need to actually go to the nether to get those items. So let's actually build ourselves the portal. So we should be 4 up. Oop, we're gonna have to break this. Alright, put it there. So that's 4, and then the final 5 blocks go up there. I'll also put 1, 2, 3, 4 just to cover it up a little better. And now let's light the portal, and we've got everything we need. We've got ourselves some cobblestone, got ourselves some food, armor, and everything. Actually, I think I might go... I know my shield's down underground, so I'll go grab that, and then I'll be right back, and we can then jump into the nether. Alright, now we're ready to go to the nether. We've got our shield, so it's time we jump in and see where it puts us. Okay, so we are in a soul sand valley. That's not the worst. Oh, no, you don't. Why did I do that? Let's see. We want to try and find ourselves a fortress. Let's just make sure they can't do anything. Why? Well, there's a bastion. Let's go and deal with these skeletons first. Ow. It's got punch. Alright. Maybe we can also find ourselves a happy ghast, potentially. It'll help us a little bit. Crimson Forest, we do need some of those, I think. Yeah, we've got Silk Touch on. Oop, gotta be careful. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Let's go up this way to get to the Crimson Forest. So, I'm gonna break ourselves some netherrack. So let's take some of that. Whoop. Let's see, can we... Yep. Gotta remember, I don't have soul speed yet. So, see, can we get a better view? More skeletons, not really anything I want. So, we'll go over to... Actually, I do want some soul sand. That'll come in handy for bubble columns and stuff. So let's grab ourselves some quartz, because we'll need these for redstone in the future. But if we go over here, we got ourselves... I want to just grab ourselves some nylium and some of these fungi. Actually, I should head back to the portal and at least take note of its coordinates before we do anything else. Or at least get ourselves in a position where I can see it. So, if we just head over here before we go too far. Just open F3, take a screenshot. And, ooh, there's a happy ghast. I'm going to head over there. Because it looks like those ghasts have gone. So, some striders. Let's see. Can't really see anything interesting. There's another bastion. There's 2 bastions. At least we don't have, well, bleh. At least we know we don't have to go too far when we want to upgrade to netherite. Let's pick up this, our happy ghast, or dried ghast at the moment. Also, you never say no to bone blocks, even though we have a heap at home. The more the better. Let's see. Can we find anything useful? Actually, I should probably use this to at least keep track of where I've been. Basalt Delta. Not really what I want. Because we... Let's see. Can we see anything interesting? No. And of course I'm not wearing any gold, so let's just try and run from these piglins. I don't really want to deal with the bastion just yet, so we're just going to go over and just run away like a bit of a coward while we try and find ourselves a fortress. More Crimson Forest. Again, nothing I want, so I'm going to keep exploring and hopefully we find... Oh, I thought that was a fortress. Hopefully we find a fortress soon. Come on. Let's see if we can get an achievement here. Come on. Oh, nope. Oh, just missed. Ow. Come on. Come on. Too high. Ow. Oh, it keeps just dodging just when I hit it. Come on. Oh, so close. Ow. Gotta be careful here. Just doesn't want to take his own fireball. You know what? I give up. Unless... What? Well, we're just going to keep exploring. Hopefully we can find ourselves a fortress. And then if we do, I will be right back. Well, it's not a nether fortress, but it is a warped forest, which means we have seen all of the biomes. We didn't actually go into that basalt delta, so we haven't got the achievement yet for going to all the biomes, but at least now we've got the 2 types of nylium we need. Got ourselves some warped fungus, so we can at least get the nether woods now. Let's grab a couple more just because. So we're just sort of just continuing on in this direction, seeing if we can find anything. I'm gonna just start mining instead of just traveling. I'm just gonna go in one direction and see if we can find ourselves a fortress soon. Okay, I see our fortress. There's a couple blazes there already. Looks like it's almost completely surrounded by a warped forest, which means it is going to be a little dangerous. See, is there a safe way onto it? See if we can just take a pop shot at these blazes. Yes, we can. Oh. Okay, this is going to be the fun part. Okay, can we drop down safely? Yes. Alright. Ooh, we gotta run because there are some wither skellies that want to kill us. Let's see. First, kill this. Let's block up here so nothing can get us. Ow. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. We're gonna have to... Oh, that pig one's gonna be annoying. Gonna have to kill this wither skelly because I do not want to die out here. Let's see. I wonder if there's a more... I should have probably tried to get some fire resistance. That probably would have been the smart thing to do, but oh well. Let's just make sure that we stay safe. Ish. Ow. try and avoid ourselves a little hidey hole. That way we can at least duck here if we need to and heal up, which is going to be fun. We want to try and probably get 16 blaze rods if we can. Let's get under. Eat, heal. We got 2, that's good, but not enough. Okay. Gotta remember, I have a shield. Alright. We have 7 rods. We want another 9. So let's wait for more to spawn. I gotta remember, we've got a shield. Looting really does help in this scenario. So come on. Surely more can spawn. Yep. Didn't hear that guy. Alright, come on. Need some more. Let's clear this up a bit. Ow. Keep stepping into the fire. Alright, we're just gonna grind out, get ourselves a couple blaze rods. Then we can head back to the overworld, gather ourselves some gold, and then trade for some pearls with the... Ow. Ooh. And... Oh, no, don't go there. It's gonna hurt. Ow. That hurts a bit. And... Alright, I'm gonna keep grinding out and be back when we've got ourselves enough blaze rods. Alright, that's more than enough blaze rods, so let's try and get out of here. I think what I'll do is... no. I'm trying to get out of here. Alright, I'm gonna heal up. And just try and mine my way out before any more spawn in. So let's just go up straight away. Let's block it off. And gonna try and make our way back to the nether portal. Ooh, I thought we were gonna fall there. Try and make our way back to our nether portal. I do have the coords of that. I know it's in this rough direction. So we'll head back and I'll meet you there. Alright, we have pretty much returned now to our nether portal. There's nothing really that can... There's no gas, so we should be fine to head through. We have more than enough. Oh no! You're joking. Oh, that's actually so annoying. That gas fiber went straight through the portal. At least it could have been worse. But that does suck. Just took out 2 brown mushrooms. We do have some at spawn, so let's head over there. I'll at least light this portal back up. That really does suck. But let's see, I don't have any room, so we'll let's chuck those arrows and grab that obsidian. We don't want to let that go to waste. But we'll head back to our base. We'll fix up that as when we go back through to the nether. We'll smelt the nether gold ore to get ourselves some ingots and grab the rest of our gold. Track down some piglins. And hopefully get enough ender pearls that in a couple episodes time we can track down a stronghold. So let's go in and open the door. So let's just see, random chest. Let's dump this stuff in here for now, because we don't really need it. Quartz can go in there. Well, 57 gold, that's a good amount, and we can... Right, let's just make sure we put everything else in there. Actually, I need those. I didn't chop down any of those. See, I'll keep the cobble on me just in case. Dried gust I'll work with later. Let's put our food back there. Coal. We'll need 2 for that at least. As well as that. So we'll put these in. We'll split that up. Go a little faster. Put those in. We'll also break these. See how much we get. But overall, quite a successful nether trip to start off with. Let's see, we need another 2 coal or something, which I don't think we've got at the moment. So we'll need 32 plus an extra 2, so that much. Let's see, 34. So let's do those out. Let's do the same thing here. And then put these in. And we'll be back once these have all smelted and just to see exactly how much gold we've got. So our gold is smelted up. Hopefully that's enough for the piglins to give us at least 16 ender pearls. Preferably I want probably closer to 20. That way we don't risk losing any. But let's go around here first and actually patch up this area there. And then we can also add in the floor and ceiling, so we'll put in our warped blocks down here now, and then on the roof we can have the crimson just to go with a bit more of a nether aesthetic inside. And I think we'll also need to add torches to this actual room down here, because I just realized we're not going to have as much light when... actually, it's fairly lit up, but there is a torch right out here. If we remove that, yeah, there's a couple spawnable blocks. So, let's just add in a couple there, and let's add in one there, actually. Put it there. So, let's head back on in, try and find ourselves some piglins, and trade with them. Hopefully getting something useful. And let's see, we'll probably have better luck. I know we could go outside the bastions and capture some, but I don't want to risk interacting with the piglin brute. So if we go this way, we'll go to the Crimson Forest. Hopefully we'll find a couple. Also, I do want to give ourselves a chest. I realized I didn't bring one, so let's see. See, that should be enough to make ourselves both a crafting table. There's a hoglin there. I'm going to just deal with him before he becomes a menace to us. So let's just do this, make ourselves a crafting table and a couple chests. And truck down some piglins. Okay, there's a couple piglins down there, but there's also some baby piglins. I'm going to try and deal with them, because they won't barter with us. Come on. No! I wanted to keep him alive. I mean, I do need just one, but it'd be better to have a couple. There we go, that's good. Alright, let's try and trap these guys. So, alright, there we go. They've been trapped under there. Thrown them some gold, so we're just gonna keep on doing this process. Let's also make sure that we will be safe as well from any other mobs that might want to kill us. So let's just put a roof over us and let's seal it off. Alright, okay, I'm going to some gold down on that end. So we're just gonna keep trading, see what we get from these guys. So let's just dump the full lot down there. Some quartz. Let's see, fire resistance, that'll come in handy. Some more obsidian. Okay, let's just Oh, dried gas, that's good. Crying obsidian, that's also good. Let's just sit. Let's at least clear our inventory a little bit. Just so I know what we've got from these guys. It's not looking too bad, but still not what we want yet. So I'm just going to sit here, trade all the gold, and see what we get. Well, we've traded all our gold. Let's just kill these. We only got 3 ender pearls, which isn't exactly what we wanted, unfortunately, but at least we have some other stuff. Also, no soul speed. I mean, we got these boots, but we're never going to use them, which is unfortunate. Oof, some water bottles, so that's 2 free bottles. Some fire resistance, that'll be helpful if we go back to that fortress. String at this stage is still a little annoying to get. Spectral arrows I'm never going to use, but overall, at least an amount of decent stuff. We've got 4 dried gas, so at least that's something. But let's just grab all of these stuff. We'll open this up because we can use this. Okay, I'm not going to grab any more because I don't. We can use this in the future to trade for more. I'm going to now make our way back up, which I'm going to want to staircase this. I know it's going to take a little extra, but I want to be able to get back down here a little better. So we're just going to staircase up, make our way back to the overworld. And between episodes, I will try and get ourselves some more ender pearls. I think upgrading the cleric will be one way. I might also do some more bartering because I definitely want some soul speed as well. But that's going to do us for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been a bit of a different episode, a bit of a slower pace compared to the previous ones. We haven't done as much in the overworld, but we've made ourselves progress towards getting to the end. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!